Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 2014 Hollywood Casino Project Kansas live stream. And if you can't hear me right now, then once you get here, can you please notify me because I'm actually using a new headphone set again. And if those you may remember, that when I did the break hard 100, uh, I got my new headset here. Anyway, so if this headset works, I'll be using this headset for my live streams and my SCRL races here. So the link is already in description. I did a lot of this in advance. And hopefully in a moment here I'll be getting some visitors. So heading into this race, there wasn't really a whole lot of clear presence here, other than this is the first race of the contender round. You have Kansas, Charlotte, and Talladega, all three. But this contender round, I think out of the 4 rounds, this contender round has the biggest chance of really shaking these point standings, seeing a shocking elimination. And Kansas, we've seen the past Kansas races. They've been wild, they've been crazy. So we'll just have to see how Kansas. We'll just see how the Kansas is. Charlotte races can also be pretty wild. Every once in a while, we'll get a pretty wild, tense Charlotte race, and then Talladega. We may not know who our 8 drivers. We may not know our 8 drivers advancing until the final corner. Because Talladega has the biggest potential. It's still a wild card, but it being the last race in this contender round, and of course having the eliminations, and of course puts a lot of pressure on teams and drivers. This just levels up for every driver and fan. So I cannot wait to see it. So I cannot wait to see it Talladega and see how it all turns out. I'll say this, it wouldn't shock me at all if you see Brad Keselowski or Jimmy Johnson or Jeff Gordon, Kevin Harvick get eliminated right here, because I feel like that in this round, no one is really safe.
You mentioned it has been a struggle for Jimmy Johnson and his team this weekend. On Friday in qualifying, he spun, and as a result, he will start 32nd, and that ties the worst starting position of the year. And I talked to crew chief Jack Mouse this morning. He told me they're simply lacking speed, and their goal today to stay on the lead lap. Jimmy Johnson has 11 straight top 10 finishes.
So I picked Kevin Harvick because I think despite all the issues, I think this is a track that Kevin Harvick easily called the win. Kyle Busch won yesterday. Kyle Busch won a very. The race started exciting. The race started exciting, but then of course towards the end, it was Kyle Busch win. I kind of gave up on watching that race because instead what I was doing was I was spending more time focusing on editing my American Ethanol Series race. And actually as of right now, I'm actually saving my Hot Wheels Cup Series race at Atlanta. I'm not going to give any spoiler details here, but what I will say is that some races are obviously long, so my races are obviously long, and I kind of that's kind of like the thing of all NASCAR racing 2003 series and series. They tend to have super long races. Hello.
Hey.
Yes. Hi.
There's going to be a lot of cautions.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna. I'm not really going to like guarantee on it. So, well, we'll just see how it all turns out. Okay. Okay. So. Okay. So here we go. Okay. So the caution lights are now off. So the caution lights are now up here. And here we are here. So are we gonna see a wild race here, or are we just gonna see like a calm, clean, etc.? We'll just like find out here. So okay, so here we go. Kevin Hart here. He starts on the high side. Brian Vicker starts on the inside side front row here. A lot of questions shall be answered. You know, who's still hot, who's still not. And we'll have to check here. So here we go here. First race of the guitar round begins right. We are right about now. Green flag here at Kansas. We are heading for one. Last year we had a pretty good multi-car crash here. Patrick involved in that crash, but things seem to be calmed down. So, okay, so Kevin Parker here, he pulls out to a lead, and then we have Joey Gowan in second here. Oh well, I must say, so when it comes to the Penske drivers, when it comes to Penske drivers, you know, I think I'll debate because I don't. Hello.
Hello. I watched the races that you uploaded.
Yes. Sure. So okay. Okay, here. So we have quite a bit of chases here, starting in the back. We have like Kenseth, Hamlin, and Johnson. They all start. They all start in the back here. So, so here we go here.
I feel like I like that one. New person. You want to say it? Yeah. You want to say back?
Hold on for like 1 second here. Okay. Okay, so back. Okay, so back here, back to the old headphone settings. Okay.
have noticed. I have noticed that like because since the repay it has indeed, it has definitely indeed become hard to pass. Okay. Okay. So that. Okay, so the first 10 laps here. So the first 10 laps here, obviously not doing action. And I don't think, I honestly don't think that despite what we've been seeing in the last two races here, I don't think this race is really going to produce a lot of cautions. I'm just not feeling it. I'm just yeah, I'm just not like feeling it. Okay. Uh, so okay, okay, so as we go through to commercial break. Uh, okay, so when we look at our top 10 right here, we have Harvick, Logano, Vickers, Almirola, Keselowski Jr., Gordon, Kane, Cowbush, and Jake Murray. So we got three non-chasers in the top 10, and that would be Vickers, Almirola, and Murray. And the reason why Almirola is on the list is because Almirola is got eliminated last week. He's not considered a chaser anymore. And if a driver's like Almirola, and the same goes for Kurt Busch, Biffle, and AJ Allmendinger, the best they can hope for now is like a fifth place finish in the points. And we see it, and as of right now, we see McMurray now. We see Almirola performing right now. The problem with Almirola is that that team is very inconsistent. So I think inconsistency is the thing that like hurt them the most at Dover. You know, they ran good at Chicagoland before legend. They ran well at New Hampshire, but they did not run well at Dover. And so next year drivers like Almirola, Biffle, Kurt Busch, and AJ Allmendinger, if they're going to be if they're going to be in the chase again next year, they're going to have to hope for better consistent finishes. Okay, so four other top five chases here, but then our farthest back chaser is still Jimmy Johnson. And Jimmy Johnson, he started 32nd, started 28th. And based off his credit speeds, I wasn't expecting him to have like a fast car here. So I think what Johnson may have to hope for here is I think what Johnson will hope for here is like a caution sometime in like 20 laps here, and then so get caution, place a strategy, and then hopefully they can come back to the road and then fix those adjustments. That's the best I think Johnson can hope for at this point. Okay. Uh, hmm. Hmm. So, okay, so here we go. So here we go. So I've still been incapable of taking down notes. So I'm trying to find like some like highlights here, but it seems like right now Jamie McMurray here is on the move. Here, and I really do love that like paint scheme, but McMurray, it's a cool one.
Bless you. Bless you.
That's not me.
Well, tell the
Well,
person who ever sneezed, bless you.
uh, y- my apologies for that. I may have to tell her to like leave the room here. Okay, so like here, so McMurray seems to be on. So McMurray seems to be on the move here. He passed Almirola, and now he's passing Brakazowski. And so and looks like and it looks like he's almost going. Looks like he was almost going to get 2-1 there in the same corner because now he's charging for Brian Vickers right here. And okay, so McMurray seems to be on the move. Okay, so McMurray here. So he's in the very high line here, and we haven't really seen since the replay here. A lot of drivers using that like top lane here. I'm expecting that I'm expecting that like in like the like next few years, we'll see that like our group like move move up move up just a little bit more, and then eventually and then of course eventually we'll see everyone. We'll see both lanes. We'll see the high side board and the low side. Okay. Okay, so my current is not a move here. Joe, looks like Logano is not really gaining that much here on Joey Logano. Okay, so when we look here, okay.
Hey, is everyone dialed into the Rowdy Nation call? Yep. First, let's start with the name, Chase Gridge. So here's how it works. Learn more at NASCAR.com/Chase.
Getting into the playoffs, it's just going to go down to the Florida game. I found out before the game. USC game. The Notre Dame game.
Okay, I'm back. Okay, so Logano really does not seem to be like gaining on. So Logano really does not seem to be gaining that much on Harvick. He seems to be just like losing a little bit, but it's still just like under like a second right here, and then and then and then McMurray is worse. So McMurray seems to be like a huge mover here. So it'll be interesting to see how many laps it takes for McMurray to like get up to like for McMurray to get up to like second, and maybe possibly like the lead here. Okay. Okay. So we look at like lap coverage here. We've gone the first 3 laps here very clean. Okay. Logano really does not seem to be gaining on hard here. But behind Logano, we got Dale Hunter and McMurray, and they seem to be gaining, and they seem to be like gaining and going a lot more faster, and going a lot more faster than Harvick here. So it looks like that Junior and McMurray is going to give Logano here for a run for his money. Logano is not pick up the pace here. So my okay. So heading. So Kirby making another unscheduled stop right here. So Kurt Busch makes an unscheduled pit stop here, and this isn't the first in this and this isn't the first time in the chase that we've seen Kurt Busch big unscheduled pit stops. This is probably like third time that we have seen this in the chase. Okay. 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 So Dale Jr. seems to be catching Harvick. So Dale Earnhardt Jr. here. So Dale Earnhardt Jr. here seems to be catching Harvick, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. hasn't been. Dale Earnhardt Jr. really has not been a driver that has been discussed that much on TV during this like chase season. Some fans expected him. Some fans expected him to be strong here. I didn't read this article, but I did find like a NASCAR article saying like it's 2014 going to be like Junior's like last shot at like a championship here, as if almost as if like NASCAR's like predicting like the future years to come for Junior are going to be miserable, and he he should win this championship because if he doesn't win this championship, his future years are going to be terrible. To me, I think that's what like NASCAR is like predicting. I bet I'll down hunting here. But before Junior kicked Harvick,
That's a lot of butts.
well, yeah.
You should really check out my videos and stuff on my channel.
Well,
It's search out my name, and that's it.
well, okay, here, so before Dale Earnhardt Jr. could catch Harvick, McMurray is running down here, and we saw how good McMurray was at Chicago, and Kansas probably, I think Kansas is the most similar track to Chicagoland, so obviously.
But more smoother.
Ignoring that. So more opportunities. So this is another good opportunity here for McMurray to steal a win away, and he's catching Harvick pretty fast here. So I don't know, and we saw him. And McMurray was actually the last non-chaser to win a chase race, because he won that. Oh no! Wait, I'm actually wrong. It was actually Brad Keselowski last year when Brad Keselowski was not on the chase. But McMurray did win. McMurray did win the.
Won Talladega.
Yeah. I had to recorrect myself there. So McMurray, can he go back to back years of being on chaser and winning chase race? I guess I'll find here today. Okay. Okay. Here, so let's go. So let's give it back to the coverage and find out who's how things stack up here. I think possibly. Okay, so you're here. McMurray just passed Harvick. So on lap 45 here, McMurray goes from 14th to first here. So that didn't take too long here. So Cam McMurray pull the ups here. I think it's. I don't know. I would like to see McMurray win here because I just want to see because I just want to see new winners here because we've not seen a new winner since AJ Allmendinger. So I think in some cases it'd kind of be refreshing to see newer, fresher winners this year. Okay. Okay, and now we're starting to see some green flag steps here. Okay, so here comes McMurray here, coming up the road here, getting a little bit slide here. So McMurray slides just a little bit, and this pit road is definitely hard, especially under this new surface here. I remember watching practice sessions two years ago when the surface was really repaved, and I remember hearing them like talk about how difficult pit road is, and I think it's because uh, between between when this track was repaved, pit road was actually modified just a little bit right here because pit road because if you look at like a map here, uh, uh, pit road was moved slightly here. So because of that, drivers have to slow down a lot more earlier, and drivers have to like hit the apron a lot more earlier than what. Okay, so William Bedford and Matthew Hodgkins have left here. Good stuff for Jimmy here, 11.4. Okay, so let's see here. I'm waiting to hear like penalties because I have a feeling that it's going to happen. Okay. Okay. So obviously one of the big previous headlines was that Brock Keselowski said, you know, this track is not one of his like best tracks, and it just came off the road after a like 14.7 point after like a 14.7 pit stop here. So Keselowski lost ground and Kansas gained ground, just say here. But I think one of the reasons Keselowski lost ground was because he got behind the 32 of who was in the 32. Because he got behind the how was it? It might have actually been possibly the like it was okay. Never mind. There's 32. So he got behind the 32 of Joey Gase, and yeah. So because he got a hold back there, he lost some ground there, and he got loose after Camp Road here. So obviously getting loose was obviously a good thing for him here. Anyway, but now Giancarlo has like a 3-second lead. So McRae holds a 3-second lead. So anyway, and now we have 25 cars here. Now I have 25 cars here on the lap here. Just now, guys, is the last car on the lap, and drivers like Johnson and Hamlin are not too far away from going laps down here. And as I said earlier, it wouldn't shock me. It wouldn't shock me if we see drivers like Johnson, out of it. And I believe I said before. I just don't think like this year is Johnson's year. I would actually be surprised if Johnson did win. But I think I think this year but I think this year's champion is going to most likely be a Penske driver. If it's not a Penske driver, it's going to be Jeff Gordon. And if it's not Jeff Gordon, it's going to be Cam Hart here because those four drivers here are simply just like outperforming Jimmy at this point. So. Okay. 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 So when I look at this field here. Okay, looking backward here, he says that he's making like a stop motion here, but despite McMurray having that 50 lane here, he's losing a lot of ground at Harvick here. So obviously Harvick has obviously made some big great ground. It's not just Harvick here. Junior, Logano, gonna have all here, but the first four cars, but first to fourth is like 3 seconds here, and then first to fifth is actually like 11 seconds. So. Uh, well, and Kansas and Jimmy Johnson Kansas really is not. Jimmy Johnson does have wins at Kansas, but he's not. But of course this track is not. Of course this track is not Dover, where he has like a top 5 car like all the time. I think Kansas for Jimmy Johnson is a feast of famine. So. So McMurray is reporting issues. Okay. Okay, here, so McMurray is reporting issues here, right? And they did just say that, he did blow a rev tire here. He did blow a rev tire here. So I guess it wouldn't shock me if he did have like issues with here, but whatever those issues are, he's losing ground. He's clearly like losing ground here, but they still continue. They still continues here to have cars. He's already put Clint Blair, who's 24th. So after he passes Clint Blair right here. So after he passes Clint Blair right here. So. And then once Blair goes left down, the Tony Stewart will be the last car on the lap here, and Johnson has passing cards here. So now he's not as likely. So now he's not as likely to have. So now he's not as likely right now to go up down. But I think he should be concerned here. And McMurray, I believe lap traffic here is the main cause because now all of a sudden McMurray is pulling away here. But I think lap traffic is getting in the way of Harvick, Logano, and Junior. I'm not surprised. I'm not. I'm not really surprised. I'm not really surprised that I'm not. I'm not really surprised that we've gone almost 70 laps here. If we can recall the race here in the spring, the race here in the spring was not really too exciting because the race in the spring didn't have like that many cautions. So okay, so. Okay, so look at things like here. Well, Matthew. Okay, here's McMurray has not stood up all the way here, so it looks like McMurray's car just does simply just like does better here on like longer runs. Here, but when we look at our top 10 here, we have McMurray, Harvick, Logano, Dale Jr., Gordon, Martin Truex Jr., Kyle Larson, Greg Biffle, Casey Kane, and Kyle Busch here. So 4 of the top 10 are non-chasers. We have McMurray the leader, Truex Jr., Larson, and Biff right there, and they're all 6, 7, 8 here. And then we have drivers like, and then we have drivers where some of us thought they might have to do a little better, like Keselowski and Kent did. I think some of us expected those drivers to be farther than where they are right now because Keselowski is in 11th and Kent is in 13th. We see. And we look at archers who are in danger. So Jimmy Johnson is the lowest chaser and is on the verge of going a lap down here. I think, but never mind, because never mind. That's not gonna happen because we have a caution. Here, the caution came in. So our first caution comes out here on lap 70. So apparently this caution came out as soon as they went to commercial break here. Okay, so caution number 1 here. Caution number 1 here, and let me mute myself. Okay. Okay, so I'm back. So I'm back here. So I'm back here now. Okay, so I'll be curious. So I'll be curious. So I'll be curious. It looks like everyone. It looks like everyone like. It looks like everyone. Can appear. Looks like yeah. It looks like everyone. So we see. So pretty much everyone. So everyone in the top 10, with the exception of Logano, took 2 tires with there, and we see Biffle, Kane, Bush, Kyle Busch, and Barkazowski all gain spots here. Well, Logano is the biggest loser because he took 4 tires here. So we see 2 tires here. I think the reason why some drivers did that is because because I feel like one, they recently had pit stops, and I think simply two. I think some drivers are trying to maintain their position. So I think taking 2 tires not too far away from green flag pit stop is still going to keep them at. I don't here because here I think Logano though is possibly more. I think Logano is possibly more. I think Logano is possibly more. I'm trying to say this. I think Logano. I think he's trying. I think he's trying to improve his car here, and I think what he thinks is that by taking 4 tires, it will help him. Okay. Okay. Here. So the first. Okay. So. Okay. Excuse me for 1 second again. Whoever's making that noise, please stop. Okay, please. Okay, please stop here. Please stop here. I'm trying to do a live stream here. I'm trying to commentate. I'm trying to take down notes here. So can you please go outside or go in your room? Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So, okay, fine. So, yes, live stream is not going. Yeah, I know live stream is not really going that perfect, but oh well, there are some live streams that are better than others. Figured at this point of the race, play a little conservative and aggressive. Conservative and aggressive in the same way. Give 4 tires, let him fire through. Like create a strategy going forward. Okay. Okay. So here we are. So on lap 76 here, we're gonna have a restart. So here we are, our first restart of the day here, and we'll hopefully be the first of more. So Murray really did not go there. So Murray really did not going there at all. So let's see if he can use that highline right there to gain the lead back here. And it looks like he will over here. And now down our junior. So now our junior here grabs the lead here, and now because of Biffle getting this right here. So down our junior here grabs the lead, and that's earlier this because down our junior has not really been a driver that we have been talking much here today. I would like to see. I don't know, but I'd like to see Dale Earnhardt Jr. here. I'd like to see Dale Earnhardt Jr. win at a track that's not 2 miles or more. Because the last time Dale Earnhardt Jr. won at a track that was less than 2 miles, it was Richmond. Now it's like in 2006 year. So it's been 8 years since Dale Earnhardt Jr. has won at these types of tracks. But we got caution. So caution number 2 here. Kurt Busch hits the wall. So caution back here. So Kurt Busch hits the wall pretty hard. Okay, so, and the reason why Dale was able to grab the lead here was because Harvick got loose and so did McMurray at the same time. So it just gave. So Kurt Busch chaser no more. Is gonna go to the garage, and he'll most likely be out of the race. I don't know if you look really closely. I find this kind of like interesting. There's a tennis court and a playground in the infield. I can't see most people here. It's very weird. Okay. So now it's Kansas race. So now it's Kansas race. So now this race has grabbed my attention. So obviously we still have some like ill handling cars here. So which is why we saw Almirola, Biffle, and Jimmy and Allgaier all come down pit road right here. Okay, here's someone. Look at our top 10 here. We have Junior, Dale Jr., Harvick, McMurray, Gordon, Kane, Martin Truex Jr., Keselowski, Kyle Busch, Austin Dillon, and Denny Hamlin here. That's the top 10 here. Austin Dillon has sneaked up in the top 10, and Austin Dillon has really not been a driver that I've talked about pretty much ever since the Daytona 500 here, where he got on the pole, and it was gonna, and it was the first cup race, and it was the first cup race that, and it was the first cup race since, it was the first cup race that that's number 3 cup race that since the death of Dale Earnhardt. Austin Dillon has really not been good here. Austin Dillon has been good right here, and I just really, I just simply and when I first heard about this, I really did not want Austin Dillon in that car. To me, Austin Dillon, I don't think like Austin Dillon. I don't think Austin Dillon is going to be a Sprint Series champion. He may get the chase, but I don't think Austin Dillon will ever win a Sprint champion. And I probably would not. If I were Busch Lewis, I probably would not have put him in that car. If we're gonna put someone in that. We're gonna put someone in the electric car. If we're gonna put someone in the electric car, let's put a good driver in a electric car, not a bad driver. Dale Earnhardt Sr. was a rookie. He did not get that electric car. He had a race I believe he raced in like the 2 car or the 15 car when he made his Sprint Cup Series debut here, and now and now that he's in the like three car, it kind of now NASCAR fans are kind of sad. NASCAR fans are just kind of like, the 3 car. It's not really a good car now because Austin Dillon is not playing a 3 car. Like I saw here, I think Austin Dillon. I think he has to get. I think at some point he will win a Sprint Cup Series race. I think Austin Dillon will win a Cup race. It just may be time. Well, yeah, this race when I look at turn 1, I remember how like last year there was a caution that came out because of Bush, and turn 1 was on like fire, and that was one of the most like bizarre highlights we saw last year in the chase, and probably almost the highlight at Kansas last year, a year ago. Okay, so here we go here. So Daniel Hunter here in Hot Car will lay back to the green flag right now. So once again, the outside really does not get going here because Harvick actually beat Junior to start finish line right here. Whoa. So Daniel Hunter pulls ahead, but we're seeing a lot of cars just like sideways and extremely loose here. Whoa, Junior! Whoa, Gordon gets in the wall. Jeff Gordon hit the wall pretty good. Gordon hit the wall here pretty good, but now he's lost more. I expected that. I knew it was gonna happen here. Yeah, I saw it coming. So the third caution comes out here for a multi-car crash. I kind of expect that to happen because I kind of feel like that's. Oh well, I can't really assign. Oh well, I can't say having it here because when you see cars right here get like wadded up, it's not gonna. Because when you see like cars get like wadded up right here. That's what happens. I don't know why Jimmy took like 2 tires right there. I kind of feel like that. Yeah, Bill's car must be like super like ill handling or Yeah, 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 Jimmy. Jimmy, I don't know why your team, I don't know why your team did not, I don't know why, I don't know why you did not take like 2 tires, or I don't know why you did not take like 2 tires right there. To me, 2 tires, to me, 2 tires, what happened like, to me, 2 tires, what happened like the smart thing to do. So well, as I said, it wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me. It wouldn't surprise me if Johnson. It wouldn't surprise me if Johnson. It wouldn't surprise me, but I don't. But I don't know why. But I don't know why. But I don't know why. Well, I'll say it again. But I don't know why the 48 team is not wasn't using their head. Wasn't using their head to take 2 tires under a caution stop. To me, that would have been like a smartest thing to do. Too, because even after a while your car would have been slow, because even though your car would have been slow after a few laps, you would at least have been up front, and you would not have been stuck on the back and getting involved in a crash that wasn't your fault. So to me, if the 48 team is going to improve next week at Charlotte and Talladega, they're going to have to like start using their heads. So I blame. So I blame. So I blame. Yeah. So I blame. Yeah. So I blame. Yeah. So I blame. I blame. So I blame. Yeah. So I blame like Chuck and Nelson and the 48 crew for not for not for not yeah for not like using things. Oh well. I didn't. Oh well. I am kind of, I am definitely upset. I am definitely upset. I am definitely like angry at the 48 team for that. Well, of course, it's going to play a huge part in the chase. So I think at this point, Johnson, if he's going to make it on the points, he's going to have like top 10. He's going to have like top 5 cars at Charlotte and Talladega, or so I think, and I think Johnson. Uh, okay. Oh, okay. At these types of tracks, and with these high speeds, cars bottlenecking them up, it's going to cause calamity like that. So I wonder if that's gonna. So I wonder if Jeff Gordon hitting the wall there. I wonder if that's going to affect like Jeff Gordon's car, handling wise. Oh, well, this isn't the first time like the 40 and Biffle have been contact here. If we look back, like if it later this event for Charlotte. So we'll do our best to get on track, and then certainly W's. I would assume. Right, the car should go by here, hit some mess, but as Jimmy said, they'll try to get it back out there. I don't think Jimmy is going to run well or win at Talladega. So I think Johnson is really going to have to look forward to Charlotte here to try to win. But I don't think that he'll win at Charlotte either. I'm not. I think, but they could be wrong here because Jimmy could start on pole. But once. Okay, so next. DeAndre here, he still leads, and so that's good. That's good for Junior here. I think that Junior could win a race in this round. I think that he could like reestablish himself. I think that he could reestablish himself here as a championship contender here. Okay. So it's a 42 car, and we've seen in this last race here the 42 car and the 40 car it doesn't perform well early but then all of a sudden like approaching like the midway run the car comes to life and Kyle Larson's car performs really well. So Truex Jr. is having his best race, as of right now. Okay. Oh, well, I guess as like a Jimmy Johnson fan here, I guess the best I can hope for is that some of these other chases have, I guess the best thing I can hope for is that for some of these like other chases to have like bad to have like bad races here because if some of the other chases because some of these like other chases here have like bad races here it will give Johnson more grief because then he won't have to like make up as like then of course he won't have to like make up as like as many like points. So we've seen Kozlowski up front, but this Kozlowski isn't quite the Kozlowski we've seen in the last two races, where you've seen him run like first in lead. So I think heading into Charlotte, drivers like Jimmy need to work on qualifying. I know he's spun. I know he's spun, so kind of like ruined his day. But Johnson also did not really have the car in practice. So Johnson needs to like work on his like practice speed. Johnson really needs to do here is that in the first practice that team really teams like Jimmy Johnson. So for drivers like Jimmy Johnson, what they need to do next week at Charlotte is that they need to work really hard in first practice. They need to work really hard in first practice to get a good qualifying car here, and then once they have the car, they'll go on qualifying, hopefully not spin, and get a good qualifying spin, and then on Saturday, and well, never mind. Well, never mind, because qualifying is actually on Thursday. Okay. So on Thursday, on the first practice, work on qualifying trim, work to death, and then qualifying not spin and get a qualifying right. And then on Friday, Friday afternoon, they need to work to death on race trim. Okay, so since Jeff Gordon hit the wall here, he hasn't really been able to like gain like the next 6 spots here, and Daniel Jr. now has a 1 second lead over Harvick. Okay, so okay, so okay. So Kurt Busch is not officially out, but that doesn't really count because Kurt Busch is not a chaser anymore. Okay, so here we are, back to the coverage. So this Kansas race so far, so for me so far, this Kansas race has been like a decent race. So McMurray is using that like really like hot. So McMurray is using that like super. McMurray is using that like high line outside here, and it's actually working. It's actually working really, really well for him. Okay. We're seeing seeing McMurray. So in this race, we've seen like McMurray and Dale Jr. right here. Okay. As right now, this trying air roll here off the picks here. Okay here. So the Alhaj here continues to dominate this race here. But we're still not halfway yet, and we still have a lot of race. We still have like a lot of race left to go here. So the chassis Dale Earnhardt Jr. is using today is the same chassis that he won both times at Pocono. Well, that kind of makes sense. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So, okay. So some chases like Keselowski and Gordon, you know, drivers that we expected to have a little like slightly better ones are currently like struggling here. Okay. So we're seeing about like 20 crew members, you know, working to be on this car here. So I don't know. I think the best like I think that Johnson can hope for here is to get back on track, soon, and hope and maybe hopefully and hopefully see hopefully have some of these like other chasers like see some of these like other chasers like struggle and possibly crash, but maybe Mr. Johnson can try to like pass those drivers here. Okay. Excuse me for just like 1 second here. Down here. Hits the wall super hard. So and it looks like Junior's day is now over here. I see was that was very unexpected here. We saw him running here on the high side. It looks like his car was going just fine here. But then all of a sudden, that car just like jerked right. Take a note for Charles. Take a. So we did see so pretty much the whole entire race. So pretty much the whole entire race here. We saw Junior. We saw Junior. We saw Junior. We saw down our Junior here. Like we saw Junior like so we saw. Okay, fine. What you say here? So we saw down our Junior here. We run the alpha. Run the high side almost like a entire race here, and the LJR did just like point out that because someone because the higher you go, the more likely you are to get into the like marbles. The more likely you are to get into the marbles, and when your tires get into like rough stuff and marbles, you're more likely to have problems. Maybe when it comes to tracks like these, maybe when it comes to tracks like these that have like newer surfaces, Dale Junior should possibly try to like work on using the like lower lane to his advantage. I don't know. Heading into this race, I never really thought of Junior. I never really thought of Junior as a contender. And after like all those like laps, I slowly started thinking of him as a contender to possibly like beat Harvick and beat the Penske cars. But it looks like that. So okay, so definitely not good. So definitely not a good day for Hendrick. Hendrick. It looks like because now Logano here is the leader. It looks like now Logano is going to. So yeah, looks like now Logano is going to. Looks like now Logano is going to possibly take over control now because our top 5 right now I believe or actually. So Sonara loses a tire, and that was the tire that went into the grass. And Kyle Busch is too fast. On pit roads, so penalties for both drivers. It's kind of I don't know, watching Dale Jr. watching Dale Jr. watching Dale Jr. hit the wall. I'm kind of surprised. I'm kind of surprised that I can't talk today. I'm surprised that the guys in the booth didn't get shocked. They were speechless when Dale Jr. hit the wall, and it seems like it took them a while for them to respond. So it's just very weird. And when I saw that, I had to pause and for a second, they'd be wait a second, did that just happen? Yeah. So Hendrick's bad luck here. So Hendrick's bad luck keeps him coming here. So what does that say? So what does that say here for? So what does that say for? So what does that say? So what does that say for Gordon Kane?
Busy times for Hendrick Motorsports. Dale Jr. led 45 laps. You were leading and straight into the wall. What happened?
Going into turn 3, the surface of the tire had wound all the way across the surface, and I don't know, the whole surface of the tire unwound like a string. It just came off the car, and it popped off the corner.
So our top 5 right now is Logano, Harvick, Larson, McMurray, and Kane. So Kane is actually as of right now the best of the Hendrick drivers. And the Hendrick driver still in charge. Jeff Warren here. He's in 14. So obviously hitting that wall seems to have done something here.
It's a good car. Don't win it too bad. And we'll just try to go to the next one. This guy hurts the points, obviously, but we got a lot of races left, a lot of races to win. We're going to get it.
All right, you're still optimistic. You're happy about the way they ran, and now we have 2 more races to try to get it done and move on. Alan?
So now we're seeing very, very similar racing to what we saw in New Hampshire here. Harvick versus Logano here. Palmenard gets us up on turn 4. So turn number 4 seems to be trouble spot right here at Kansas since the repave. Okay. Sorry for that. I had to cough it for a second because I swallowed something. I don't know, but in this race, I have really in this race, I have in this race, with this race, of course, with this race, of course, I've seen, of course, in this race compared to the last few races here, I have seen that high line get bigger. I think if you like compared the uh, group group at the start of the race right now, the group has widened out quite a bit. So now all of a sudden. So now all of a sudden, I think question now coming out with the NASCAR sphere is like are both are two Hendrick drivers going to leave us? Okay, so Hendrick Motorsports. So Hendrick Motorsports, every single car except Casey Kane, not really having a good day here. It is, and now all of a sudden the chances of two or maybe even like three cars, the chances of like two or maybe even like three cars, be eliminated after this round, the likelihood of that is now all of a sudden like increased. Okay, so every now and then the league keeps on changing between like Harvick and Logano here, and this is actually some pretty good like racing here. It's great. It's great to see. It's great to see the high line of kids just once again become like a usable like lane. I believe I believe as of right now, Junior Johnson Gordon, yes. So as of right now, Junior Johnson Gordon are all outside the top 8 right here. So Hendrick Motorsports. So next week and then the week after at Talladega, Hendrick Motorsports is really going to have to do much better at Charlotte here. But thankfully Charlotte is a track that, like, Johnson has multiple wins. We see Junior run there, and Gordon has won a few times. So I think Charlotte. So I think Charlotte is a good track for Hendrick Motorsports to redeem himself from Kansas. Okay. Okay. So look at. Ooh. Okay. 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 Uh, okay. I don't know. This new nationwide commercial. This new nationwide commercial is making like no sense to me. It's kind of like a weird, and I'm honestly, and I'm really honestly not. I'm really honestly like, and I'm really honestly like, and I'm really not. I'm really not like a fan of like weird commercials because I think like weird commercials are like kind of dumb. I think like weird commercials are kind of like dumb commercials. Okay, so Kyle Larson is shown as the biggest mover of the race here. Okay, so
Melody was also a big mover after a lap 72 pit stop where he stalled the car, leaving the team had to push up, and he lost 7 spots. But ever since then, he's been going forward. And Chris Hero, the crew chief, over this morning, we heard from the Ghost of Christmas Past this morning. He said, I know you heard Titus right earlier. Ghost of Christmas Past here. They said we were so loose in the main race, we were going to make him tight no matter what. So far.
okay, so it says right now on NASCAR lap by lap coach here. Johnson has climbed back from the 48, and he will return to Chuck Shirley here to try to gain some points back. Uh, okay.
Well, the day was looking up for Denny down in the 8-13 position, but this was on his radio just about 2 minutes ago.
Okay. So okay. 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 Here, so we're past halfway here, and we have like 100, and we have like 117 laps to go here at this 1 mile racetrack. Uh, so now we're probably gonna go. So we're probably gonna go into NASCAR non-stop mode here, and okay, so okay, so I was thinking here to take down like notes. I wasn't really able to take down like a lot of like notes like last week because the race was kind of like mediocre. Uh, Okay, so as they recently said, Larson seems to be catching. Look out, right here. And Hamlin is reporting smoke. Okay, so here we are here. So on the NASCAR on the camera here, they're showing Jimmy Johnson, so they're showing Jimmy Johnson right here, and a pretty good car here. So we'll just see how fast Jimmy Johnson's car is. So Jimmy Johnson's car has re-entered the race here, and drivers like Kurt Busch, and drivers like Logano, and drivers like, well, I keep saying the wrong driver here, and drivers like Junior, who will be out, and Josh Wise, he can gain a few more spots here in the points, so he doesn't have to race like insanely hard if he's gonna chase down points now. But I think it's very simple for Johnson. I feel like with Johnson, to me when it comes to Jimmy's concern, I think Johnson and the 48 team, along with Junior, both those teams really have to work hard at Charlotte. They have to work hard, Charlotte. They have to work really hard at Charlotte right here to get their cars fast, etc. Okay, so both Ganassi teammates here. So both Ganassi teammates seem to be running super well here, right? And I think possibly if both Ganassi teammates had made the chase, the chase outcome, the chase eliminations at Dover, probably would have been like a lot different if they would have been in this chase and performed at the level that we saw them the last two races, because men are really good. So we have Larson second and McMurray sixth. McMurray has led 27 laps. So we got a caution. Spragadowski hits the wall. Spragadowski hits the wall pretty hard here. It's very similar to Dillinger here. Running towards the high center here. I think when we come back, when we come back here in May, I think everyone should be worried about like tires. So tire issues continue here. Kozlowski is saying that like the damage isn't bad. I think he's saying that. I think he's saying that because definitely because he's definitely worried about like Johnson down or like hitting the wall. But Kozlowski will go laps down right here. Okay, so next week at Charlotte, we're pretty much going to like pull out like all of the like so next week at Charlotte here we're pretty much gonna pull out like all of the like yeah, so next week at Charlotte here we're pretty much going to pull out like all of the like pink paint schemes right here at Charlotte because Charlotte is kind of like raised for like breast cancer like chemically alive. Because Usky did hit that wall pretty hard, so it wouldn't surprise me if he went behind the garage. It looks like say it again. It looks like that SG team will definitely have to go behind the wall here because the right front tire it's still just like coming part here. I must say every single time I see that like Flux Seal commercial. It makes me want to like buy it. Okay, yes. So Kozlowski goes behind the wall here. So Junior, Johnson, Kozlowski, three really strong cars in the chase. All have issues right here, and we've seen Jeff Warren. We've seen Jeff Warren have issues right here. I said multiple times entrance race. Kansas, Charlotte, Talladega. This round has a lot of potential to shake at the point standings. And it looks like the entrance race is over. It looks like it will. I didn't really think like any of us expected Kozlowski to have issues. But now Casey Kane is late here. So I think at this point Rick Hendrick should really be invested into Casey Kane. Because the bottom four chases right now, Johnson, Jr., Kozlowski, and Gordon right there. If this was the last race in the contender round, so if this was like the last race in the contender round, and the race end right now, Kozlowski, Gordon, Johnson, Jr. would all be eliminated. So now I think like next week. So now I think like next week, Kozlowski is going to have to try to win Charlotte, which I think for his sakes is not going to be that hard. So here, but Casey Kane did not go. Okay, so Casey Kane on those two tires in Spain, the tires on the restart. That's really like a here. Joe Logano easily is now leader here. Right behind him, Kevin Harvick. And Kevin Harvick was my pick. So my pick. So for once, my pick seems to be doing super well here. Okay, here. So the top two have pretty much like separated themselves from the rest of the field here, and now everyone seems to be single power here. So Harvick takes the lap 167 here. Harvick takes the lead from. Okay. Now I have to go take care of some of my food, so I'll be right back. So I'm like back here, and if you're watching the screen now, Logano's leading Harvick here. I can allow 60 seconds here. So Logano grabs the lead back. So Logano grabs the lead back here. So the space. So it looks like hell. So as they run like right now. So of course as they run like right now, it looks like that we're going to have a review winner here. Okay. Wow. The person writing this like lap coverage here really doesn't seem like the 48 car because he like has to write Logano passes a lap 48. Don't see that too often. So great way to taunt your fans. So when we look at obviously Kozlowski Jr. and Johnson are here. They also are still here, and Kozlowski Jr. And Kozlowski and Jr. here are still behind the wall here. So it would definitely be big for Johnson if he can get past at least both of those cars here while they're still in the garage. Okay, so here we are here. So we're on lap one. No, not one. We're on lap. We have 92 laps to go here. So 92 laps to go here. So the question is that how are we gonna see more cautions? And if we do see more cautions, which most likely will, how many will we have? Are we gonna see any more chasers? Are we gonna see any more chasers struggle? Okay. Uh. Okay. So obviously, okay. Obviously, the way things stack up, right now, Kozlowski Jr. and Johnson here are probably after this race is over. These are three chasers that are really going to take the biggest hits right here. And for Kozlowski's sake, for Kozlowski, this is huge because a lot of people, including me, predicted him to win this whole entire championship right here. So but think with this format, you can make at least one mistake here. But for Kozlowski's mistake, we've seen this happen. We saw him have issues at Chicagoland. We saw him have issues at New Hampshire. So in these next 6 races, yeah. So in these next 6 races here, he's going to have to perform a lot more better. And there's a very famed Hollywood casino. And now Kyle Larson's car. If Kyle, I believe Kyle Larson. I believe Kyle Larson here as he takes second away from Harvick here. I think Kyle Larson here can, I think if Kyle Larson could get because I'm pretty positive that we're going to have at least one more caution here. I believe if Kyle Larson can, Kyle Larson can. Yeah, I believe Kyle Larson could because I believe Kyle Larson, because I believe we're gonna see at least one more caution. So after caution, if we can get if Kyle Larson could restart well and then get a long run, I think Kyle Larson could possibly give drivers like Logano and Harvick a run for their line here. But we'll just have to see what happens here. Okay. Okay. So Arsenal is pulling one park here. It's a very impressive run here. Casey Kane here in the 5. Okay. 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 So we have another caution. So we have another caution right here. So let me go see on what happened. What a song I actually like. So Joey Gates hits the wall in turns 3 and 4. And it fixes here 1 second here. I have to go. I have to go take care of like food again. So back. So back after taking care of. Taking care of. Yeah. Okay. Here. So it looks like surely here they'll all. So here they are. So now they're all coming down. So they're all coming down to over here.
But yeah, 22 coming out of loose in traffic. We'll go a half round down to the left. It's going to be a 4-tire change for Kevin Harvick, the right side. Hopefully for Harvick, still a little bit too free. So we got 3 of them that went for the 2-tire strategy. Those right sides been tightening up just a little bit. So the new leader in this one will be Kevin Harvick. They continue to work on Brad Keselowski's car back in the garage. First, there was the Sprint family share pack. A family of 2, 4, or even 10 gets unlimited talk, text, and 20 gigabytes of data to share with the entire family for only $100 a month. That's double the high-speed data of AT&T, Verizon, and T-Mobile. Double the data. And now check out Sprint's new unlimited plan. 8 gigabytes of unlimited data, talk, and text. It is $50 a month for life. Our lowest price ever. $100 a month for the family. $50 a month for individual lives. Sprint is the best value wireless. I don't care much about appearances. Flaws, I have plenty of them. But this is what I believe. Do one thing well. Do it all the way. And you can stand proud. I'm Jimmy Russell. For 60 years, I made wild turkey bourbon my way. Ace barrels with the dealest charter. This is true.
Okay. Here. So here on the final part here, our top 5 right now is Harvick, Larson, Logano, Newman, Truex. Okay. So much live.
For the restart here in Kansas, we're going to update you on the drivers led the most laps today. Brought to you by Sprint. Joey Logano, out in front. But one more than Kevin Harvick at this point in the race. Stay connected to the Chasing the NASCAR Sprint Cup with the Sprint Family Share Pack. 20 gigabytes of high-speed data to share. Plus unlimited talk and text for $100 a month. Learn more at sprint.com/data share. Well, on 22 for Vince. That was your chief time. You stuck with the 4 tires all day long. You did so there. Maybe touch on that. Plus, did you get all the fuel in that you hoped to on that last time?
About a half a gallon short. I got a little nervous there when he pulled out and told me no, but he got almost everything he needed to. We're fine with where we need to be, and need to take 4 there so we can set ourselves up for 2-tire stop there again.
How far away are you from making it to the finish?
We're right at it. I mean, it's a one-game stop here.
Okay, top Allen. So the front 2
Okay, so here we are. Okay, so looks like we're reached. So here we go. Here we set all up. We'll have 192. Okay, so we'll have it now. So look, person, Harvard here. Our free data even heading to turn number 1. Okay, Harvard closed lead here, and now and Larson falls back a few spots here.
They certainly wouldn't look at it, but he felt like that they have the team that can work their way into at least the next round, and even look like that they're getting better with each race and can find themselves a big play before this is over. Now, down there talking to the team this week, as Matt's got another way just before practice. They're going to competition director. We see a lead change now. Donovan's like right on the board part of it. He said, if you find this new thing, that's not anything new. This is racing he hasn't done before. He said, yeah, it did. And I felt like they had found some things that might make them more competitive. Sure, showing up right now. Fresh tires and all the other stuff. And he goes back to the number 1 spot. Seen this the last couple of restarts. Last few laps, Larson in the 42 kind of gets forward.
Okay. Another thing I'm wondering here is another thing here I'm wondering is that I wonder is that I'm wondering is that you know I wonder how like sun and clouds plays into when drivers are good and when drivers are not. So it looks like as right now it's gonna be a good point to stay. It's gonna be like a good point to stay from. Okay. Okay. So here we go here. So Ghana has pretty sizable lead from now second place Larson here. So Larson, yeah. So it takes a few laps for Larson to get on track. Okay. And excuse me for 1 second here. I have to go take something out of the oven. Okay, so okay, so uh, okay, so okay, so okay.
Chicken wraps.
Okay. Okay, so okay here. So it looks like as things are right here. The top two drivers to possibly be are Logano, Larson, and Harvick. You know, because even though Paul Larson has never led a lap, he's clearly have shown a lot of speed. Okay. Okay, so as this like live stream has been going on for almost two hours and 20 minutes now, and okay, here. So we're looking at okay. So 57 laps to go here. In case you can, I'm assuming like a lot of us, didn't really expect like Casey Kane. I think it didn't really. I'm sure all of us. I'm sure a lot of us did not really expect it. Like a lot of us would had expected Casey Kane to be the best of the 400 cars after just like narrowly like after just like narrowly like making it after just like narrowly like being safe last week at Dover, but the team clearly listened to me. Casey, because last week I said that like Casey Kane needed to like step up the game, and they did step up the game. Look at where they are now, fifth, and Ryan Newman also stepped up his game here. Okay, so Harvard reports Harvick is supporting a flat right front. So some more chase implications here as Harvick comes down pit road after a flat right front here, and I'll be right back. Well, okay. So Kevin Harvick there. So Kevin Harvick here comes to pit road. So his winning chances are over. So bad luck continues to Harvick, and looks like right now it's going to be like a Logano Larson duel, the two L's. So now Kenseth comes down pit road. So now Kenseth comes down pit road here. So most of the chasers today have had issues. As if almost as if like no one like wants like win this like championship kind of thing. Okay. Uh, okay. Uh, okay.
Get up to 20% off and enjoy breakfast, high-speed internet, and 1,000 rewards points at bestwestern.com.
Okay. Okay. So you see here, so Logano's dominating here, but everyone on the lap is going to have to make at least one more pit stop. Okay. Okay, so Logano Logano and Larson, they seem to be like pretty like even here for the last like several laps. So, Champions Week in Las Vegas sounds fun, but I don't think that like, I'll like ever be attending an event like that. Anyway, anyway now, anyway, anyway, uh, anyway. So the moment here, I'm going to like pause it here because we see Casey Kane coming up the road here, and what I'm wondering is this like an unscheduled pit stop? Let's find out. So Casey Kane is just like a regular green flag pit stop here. Anyway, so now I'm gonna mute it, and this will be the second to last time I mute it. Never mind. So the caution comes out for Greg before here. He hits the wall. So this is Biffle's second accident that he's in. Okay. I'll be right back. Okay. So here we are. So here we are. Final set of pit stops. So since Casey Kane made that pit stop before the caution came out, I believe Casey Kane might be the leader here, but I don't know yet. So I want to see how this all stacks out here because as of right now. Because as of like right now, we're setting up for what could be a very interesting race. So we have some like huge gamblers right here. Ryan, the top three alternating tires: Newman, Kyle Busch, and Hamlin. Okay, so for anyone who's watching, I'll be right back. I'll be right back in just a moment here. Okay, so I'm back. Okay, so I'm back here. Okay, so I'm back here. So here we are here on lap 2:35. Restart. Here, so what's gonna happen here on this restart? So Ryan and Calvus are here. They lose the green flag here. So how long will take for those drivers with fresher tires here to get back up? Cal. So Ryan right here, holding on to lead. But Joe Logano is coming, but here comes Kyle Larson here. Kyle Larson is not late. Kyle Larson is not letting Joe Logano leave. So how long will it be? Because you see how on previous restarts, Kyle Larson up here, Casey Kane. They're saying cautions. So Casey Kane. So Casey Kane makes contact with the wall. So caution number 6 here, Casey Kane. Not caution number 6. Anyway, it's actually caution number 7 here. So Hendrick Motorsports, all 4 cars here are ready in trouble. But now all of a sudden the best winning car, Jeff Gordon, 15th right here. Still not as strong as it was earlier in the race. And I think that's simply because Jeff Gordon hit the wall.
Yeah.
Okay here. So I don't know. More really commercials that I really just really care for. That kind of had like sick twisted plots. And I'm never really ever a fan of like stories that have like sick twisted plots or whatever. They're released types of like stories, commercials. So Hendrick Motorsports here. So Hendrick Motorsports is going to need like massive. It's going to need like massive rebooting heading into Charlotte here. Charlotte is a track. Charlotte is a track where I believe where all 4 drivers have won races. Dale Earnhardt Jr. won the All-Star race in Charlotte. Jeff Gordon, Casey Kane, and Johnson have all won Charlotte races there. So all of our 400 drivers have won Charlotte before. So they're going to need to work really hard here to go back and get a win here. And now all of a sudden, and now drivers like Johnson, Jr., Kozlowski, even Casey Kane, Jeff Gordon right here, they're going to have to try really hard here to get the best gap away. It looks like as of right now, Legan. I feel confident. I feel like as of right now, I feel really confident. Like Joe Logano is kind of like a lock for. Yeah, I kind of feel like as of right now, Joe Logano is kind of like the only like lock for the for the what's it for getting into the next round here. Everyone else I'm not really sure because I know Newman, Kyle Busch, and because I know like Newman, Kyle Busch, and Edwards are all playing really well, but I don't know if those 3 drivers can keep it consistently heading into.
Too wide is on your side. Double up for restart. They'll come with 20 times to go with this one. Pit stop for the car.
So the restart here will be on lap 240. Here's so Ryan Newman restarts Houston Tanner here, and Logano just immediately just like grabs Elliott away. And grabs Elliott here, but here comes Cal Buescher here. So now everyone should almost be on like equal level tire wise. Okay. So Carlson here, he's trying. He's trying. The problem is that I just think like simply Logano is just like better than Larson. So if Larson can get by Kyle Busch, which he will now, I don't know if Kyle Larson can catch Logano because I think Logano is just unfortunately a bit better, and it's kind of and I'm pretty sure that drivers it's kind of like a hard, it's kind of like a really frustrating feeling when you just kind of just like know that he's better than you, if his car's faster than you. But I think possibly, I think the best possible scenario that Larson could do is to help like Logano has issues. Okay. So.
Al, we got Greg Zucker, good year racing to join us now. What did you see the betting with your engineers, maybe specific to the 88 to 2 or Jason Hendricks? We saw what we think were a couple right tracks, obviously, that went down. Trying to figure out exactly, what the issue is with the team. Obviously, with a race like this, it changed everybody's kind of up on the wheel and really pushing the envelope. We started the race with a full green run, and tires really looked beautiful up and down there. So, wanted to sit down with the team and try to make sure we understand if they make the adjustments or what we think about those particular runs versus what we see, before that exit track. Thanks for the input, Brett. By the way, the 42, Robertson, the locks that came off of that, they said, well, it's good that we got those up because those were close on where they found to do it this time. They should be good at the end.
Okay, so here we are here. So we're here with 19 laps to go here. So if we stay green here, green here, the question is that is Larson capable of reeling in Logano here and making a pass? Okay. Okay. So someone. Okay, so that's strange. Someone was in the group and then he green it, and he immediately left. So weird. Okay, so so we're almost at 16 laps to go here. So So as I was trying right there, Ryan Newman who restarted. So Ryan Newman who restarted. First just having major issues with here, and it looks like the best he could do right now is just a good top 10 finisher here. So for some reason I was call Edwards, Kyle Busch, and Ryan Newman. If they don't get into any more trouble, they're going to get pretty good finishes right here. The question is that are they going to be able to keep that consistency? That's okay. So. So it looks like Larson is Larson is faster than Logano. But it looks like as of like right now, the top two drivers are the fastest two drivers of the race. And if there's like one thing like both these drivers like share in common is that they both run the like high side of the high line of the race. Okay. Okay, so here we are. So we are here. 10 laps to go here. So 10 laps to go here. So is Kyle Larson capable of really enjoying on here? But now they're approaching lap track here. So this may affect Logano's chances of winning here. I don't know, but the thing I think Larson has to do is not try to race like too hard right here. Yeah, because if Larson races too hard right here, because if Kyle Larson here races like too hard, he's going to hit the wall. He's going to hit the wall similar to what he did at Chicago, and when it gets that close to the wall, it kind of like makes me like nervous. Okay. But if Kyle Larson was able to win this race, but I don't think Kyle Larson will be able to. Kyle Larson has gotten closer, but I just don't think that it'll be enough here. Coming to 6 laps to go, I think the car is possibly getting too loose here. Okay, and Jake Murray now having issues right here. It's a tough break from growing here after leading quite a bit of laps early. Looks like his day is going to end roughly. Because for whatever reason here, when I look at like Kyle Larson right here, coming off to my 4, I'm sensing his car kind of getting like loose here. But I don't know if like Kyle Larson has. So his lap cars are here are just like moving out of the way here for Logano right here. Logano's gonna get past Keith Mears, and then he's gonna get past Dave Reagan here super easily. And now Larson has to do the same here. But I saw Larson here yellow blues off turn 2 there. So it looks like that's gonna happen like most here. So yeah, so we're kind of 3 laps to go here. So it looks like Larson here is going to get like an arson much here because it looks like that like Logano. The only way I see Logano losing this is that if we get caution here, which is not like gonna happen like at all, or Logano here has like major issues right here. But very rarely do we see like the leader have like issues in like last like 5 laps. If you're pretty much if you're like the leader with like 5 laps to go, yeah, pretty much gonna win. So here we go. White flag here, 1 lap to go. So 1 lap to go here. It looks like Larson he tried his best, but it's just not gonna be enough here because simply Logano's car is faster. It has like clear air. So yeah. So Logano wins the Hollywood Casino 400 at Kansas. So Kyle Larson he punches his ticket in the next round. So now he doesn't have to. So now he doesn't have to worry about the next 2 races and all the chaos that may appear in the next 2 races. And this right here, and this point stance right here is going to be very, very interesting. Okay. So I think right now I'm going to call off the live stream here. So thank you for everyone who participated in this live stream, even though it was like super early. Thank you to everyone who's watching this, whether it is live or after this is posted. Thank you for watching, and bye. Make sure to comment, subscribe, and bye. There you go.